Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. Today I'm jumping on the bandwagon for the Get Creepin' on Halloween thing that Jamie over at Inky and Scrappy and Keight from Keight Crafts has going on. Thank you, Keight, for mentioning this. I'll try to do it every month. I might not. We'll see. This is something I think I had planned for October, but I will do it today and come up with new ideas for October. So we'll just get started with today's card. It's gonna be simple. We're gonna do custom slimline card 3.5 by 7, and we're gonna make a stripy background. I've cut a bunch of strips in white, orange, and black in 65-pound Michael's Recollection cardstocks, and I've cut a sheet of shipping paper that normally you would like print a shipping label on and stick this to a box, but I use it to make my striped backgrounds because it has a little bit less tack to it, so you are able to move things around if it's not quite lined up properly. And I've cut this down to, I think 3 by 6.5, so that I have a 1/4 inch border. Then we're going to be using the MFT Ghostly Greetings stamp set, and I'll probably use the Happy Halloween and this little Happy Ghost. I like to do cute Halloween cards. I just started actually doing Halloween cards last year, but they are pretty fun to make. I love the aesthetic of Halloween, so it's fun to like give out cards at Halloween, even though I didn't think it was necessary before, but it is fun. And then I'll be stamping the ghost on vellum in white, just to give it some transparency, and I will probably double up the layers, and I'll show you how I do that in a bit. But for now I'm just gonna get started on the background, and I'll play some music while I do this. Okay, so I did the background really quick, put together 3 colors. If you wanted to, you could just use the black and orange and do a pattern. That was actually what I was originally going to do, and then I decided to add the white in. And then I decided to also matte the background, just to give it a bit more of a pop. And then I'm going to put that on the base. That's a fun stripy background for this card. I'm going to put that aside while I work on my stamping. So I turn my fan off quickly so I don't have embossing powder flying all over the place. Okay, anti-static powder. This is the Rabbit Hole Designs one. I love this one. This is the best anti-static powder tool I've had. And then I just use Lawn Fawn's ink, clear embossing ink. And I use Recollections detail embossing powder in Snow for white. Okay, that's actually really good. And then I'm gonna go carefully heat emboss this, just because this is thinner vellum. I don't remember what the weight is or anything. I didn't save the packaging. I got it off of Amazon like years ago. But it is like a pretty lightweight, thin vellum. But it works for me, as long as I'm careful with it. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. So when you're heat embossing vellum, you just want to make sure that your heat gun's hot, like super hot, and then you just want to do in short bursts, and then it doesn't warp too much. Like this panel was a little bit warped anyway. So I'm gonna actually double this up. So in order to do that, I'm just gonna cut this little guy out, and I will fussy cut him out by hand after. And then I have this thick 2-inch double-sided tape that I like to use for smaller images. I don't have any double-sided like tape sheets, so this is what I use if I need to double up on anything in vellum, as long as it's not too big. Just obviously you don't want to see the seam, but you want to make sure the whole thing's covered just so you don't see the adhesive. So I'll just use a bone folder on it, and then I'll double layer, press it in real good. You could also use the bone folder again, but I would do it from the back just so you're not scraping off any of your embossing. So you can flip it over and just do this. Make sure it's down. Okay, that's really good. And then we'll just fussy cut this little guy out. You could get up into each and every one of these areas, but I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it. I might go in just a little bit further. You know what? No, I'm not. I'll just leave it. So yeah, obviously he sticks out a little bit better on the orange and the black. So if you just wanted to do an orange and black stripe pattern, that would be fine. But I also need to stamp a sentiment. So and I think I'll also just do the Happy Halloween in white on black. And then maybe I'll overlap the ghost a little bit. That way I have somewhere to like glue him down. I might put like little dots behind the white as well, maybe behind his eyes would be good. I have black gems that I can add to this just to give it a little bit of shine, and I'll prop this up on some foam tape. I'm just gonna pop this up on the ghost first so I know where I can put glue. I think I'll just put it there. Okay. And I'm going to add little dots of glue in any area, like I can add it here if it's not clogged. There. And I can add little dots behind his eyes, and then usually I put in the thicker spots down here where the lines join. So that's our quick and simple Halloween card for today in a custom slipline. So I'll have to make an envelope for this using my cut files, and maybe I'll stamp the little ghost on the outside, but I'll do that off screen and maybe just throw a photo of it in the end of the video. But thanks again for joining me, guys. I'll be back again on Friday for my regular scheduled program. So if you could just like the video and leave a comment, that would be great. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.